Klik is a web-based portal in which children who are having a chronic disease or cancer, in which they can fill in questionnaires.
Klik offers us as neuro-oncologists the opportunity for the patients and their families to record how well they think they're doing on a computer system, which can then record their progress for their own benefit, but also share the information with their doctor or nursing team who are caring for them in the hospital or indeed in the community.
And when they go for their follow-up appointment, that information can be shared on screen with their doctor, so the doctor can clearly see what issues have arisen since the last meeting, the last consultation, which may have been 6 months ago or a year ago.
They can add to the consultation. They're never going to replace a consultation. The primary purpose of the consultation is still there and still has to be addressed, but it means that these other things can also not be forgotten.
Klik has been selected as a focus for a research project funded by the Brain Tumour Charity. And it's a collaborative project between three main centres: Southampton, Great Ormond Street and Nottingham Children's Hospital.
We think children will benefit from the Klik portal because it provides the opportunity to pay systematic attention to their developmental trajectory. And this means it is possible to pay attention to not only physical problems, which we know about are evident when you're having a physical illness, but there are also other things going on, like emotional, social and cognitive difficulties or challenges.
The goal for any doctor and their patient is to improve their quality of life, and what we mean by this is quite complex. There are different areas where children may have challenges and problems. This could be from physical, this could be educational, this could be their general well-being. In busy consultations, although we want to look at all of those aspects, it can be quite difficult to cover everything. Klik provides us with a tool that will systematically be able to ask questions to the families, which when they answer will actually provide us information on all of those areas. And that means that we can actually then look at where there may be problems and look to see how we can improve their quality of life both now and in the future.
There are about 18 children's brain tumour centres across the country. If we were able to standardise the way we collect quality of survival information to help the families, but also help us understand how much burden of disability there is across that patient group, it would help us all understand that situation and help us to drive standards up.
The whole clinical community that's involved with this group of patients is hungry for interventions. They just really want to be doing more to help.
The portal is able to change the answers of the questionnaire into a feedback score, the profile with colors, and the colors show whether you have a problem or having difficulties with something, which is red, a little bit of a problem, which is amber, or a green, you don't have a difficulty.
So Tom was diagnosed with a brain tumour just over 12 months ago. Underwent a series of chemotherapy and radiotherapy, currently in remission, and it really helps in order for us, when we see the consultant, to narrow down specific items that might be concerning him rather than have to go through every sort of emotion that he might be feeling. We can actually specify which one he does.
Well, I think it's a good idea for the teenager to express his or her emotions to the doctor, because it's quite hard to explain your emotions to your parents.
I think there's questions on there as well that Tom wouldn't necessarily think about answering, so it prompts him to make him think exactly about certain areas.
My name's Andy Newman. I'm a parent of 3 children, and our youngest was diagnosed with a brain tumour. We got involved with the Klik system through the Brain Tumour Charity. Very often we'd go to consultations and we'd leave the consultation remembering things that we'd forgot to discuss or that we wish we'd discussed. If we'd had the Klik system, that just doesn't happen.
Hello, my name is Ben and I am Dutchy.
And I'm Mum, I'm Nicole.
And I'm Paul, Ben's dad. Ben's been in remission for 2 years now, so we have regular consultations to see how he's progressing.
We've done some questionnaires at home with Ben, So we've answered some questions, and then Ben's answered questions separately. And then we've come in to have a consultation with the consultant as normal.
Previously, our preparation has generally been in the car as we're driving to the consultation. We don't really put a huge amount of thought in about what we want to get out of the consultation. So this sort of web-based system allows us to think through a bit better how Ben's feeling and what we collectively want to get out of the consultation.
I find it quite, it's easy to say a few things, you know, because when you go, it's like kind of like a test, and you go to it and your mind just goes blank. It's kind of useful doing it at home and thinking about it as well as spending time on it.
When we're answering the questions and then we watch or hear Ben answering the questions, perceptions are often quite different as a parent to what he's feeling. So it's actually quite interesting to see that maybe the things that we're worrying about more are perhaps things that aren't concerning him so much, and vice versa.
So I see Klik as a platform which is available online in order to help my consultation when the children come to my clinic. For example, now more and more we are conscious that we speak only to the parents in the clinic and completely ignore a young child or an older child. And therefore having this kind of a platform online where the child or the young child can actually fill in and have the parents check on it so that we can address what their issues are, so they actually become a part of the clinic consultation rather than being outside of the consultation, I think is a very good way forward. It is, for me, a process for starting the consultation, a process for going through the consultation, and also a process after the consultation to actually direct them to the various other multi-professionals who are all part of our neuro-oncology services.
And you know, the natural transition for children that go through from child services into adult services can be really daunting and really difficult. The Klik system can follow that child through, can be used throughout adulthood. It's not at the moment, but it's another option.
Now I'm a teenager, it feels like for me, it feels like I have been trying to say that I'm going to have to do things on my own. Preparing to make things by myself, as in like without my parents and things like that. Going on your, kind of like your own way. I think that's how this helps me do things like that, just concentrate on what I'm doing.
I just think the options then going forward for the future is that it's going to help a lot of children, and hopefully they'll understand that they're not going through it alone.